My name's Tim Cannon. I'm with a company called Grindhouse Wetware. We do biohacking, essentially. We build devices that are meant to integrate with the human body. We basically focus on the merging of man and machine in a kind of a DIY context. So this is the Circadia. It's somewhat large.
Once this chip is implanted, what are you going to do with it?
I'm basically going to use that to determine if there are certain things that are causing my temperature to fall or rise. Also, I'm probably going to set it up so that it'll send me a text message if it thinks I'm getting a fever.
Hey, man.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, how's it going with you? How did it go?
It went well. It went well. A lot of pain. You know, a lot of grunting. A lot of. Yeah.
Shit.
It's pretty large.
That
Yeah.
is big.
Yeah, as we expected. The medical industry really truly believes that it is unethical to attempt to supersede your limitations. How mad is this?
This isn't an extreme example, so I would never go to the point of calling him inhuman due to the implant that he got. But how far exactly can we get away from our bodies until we are no longer ourselves?
Imagine that I'm walking around in a swamp, and then all of a sudden, I get struck by a bolt of lightning, and my entire body is burned to a crisp, dissolved into smithereens. But at the very same moment, a second bolt of lightning strikes nearby, and it causes a bunch of atoms and molecules to all arrange themselves into the exact same configuration that my body used to have, making a second Michael? Is that me? Would that be me? And here's an even better one. Imagine that a surgeon came in and he started removing cells from me and from you, replacing them exactly one at a time, replacing my cells into your body and your cells into my body. At what point would I officially have become you?
This brings up a cluster of ideas and barriers related to human enhancements and our interaction to futuristic, yet realistic technology. For instance, the primitive technology that someday might allow for teleportation destroys or at the very best leaves behind the original in the process.
Welcome to New York City.
Let's say I want to get to Paris for a quick lunch. Well, in theory, entanglement might someday make that possible. Here's what I'd need. A chamber of particles here in New York that's entangled with another chamber of particles in Paris.
Right this way, Mr. Green.
I would step into a pod that acts sort of like a scanner or a fax machine. While the device scans the huge number of particles in my body, more particles than there are stars in the observable universe, it's jointly scanning the particles in the other chamber, and it creates a list that compares the quantum state of the two sets of particles. And here's where entanglement comes in. Because of spooky action at a distance, that list also reveals how the original state of my particles is related to the state of the particles in Paris. Next, the operator sends that list to Paris. There, they use the data to reconstruct the exact quantum state of every single one of my particles. And a new me materializes. It's not that the particles traveled from New York to Paris. It's that entanglement allows my quantum state to be extracted in New York and reconstituted in Paris, down to the last particle.
Bonjour, Monsieur Green.
Hi there. So, here I am in Paris, an exact replica of myself. And I'd better be, because measuring the quantum state of all my particles in New York has destroyed the original me.